wherever you are in the world joining us from, right here, right now. I'm Charlene. It is so good to be here with you. What a crazy month of March we have already been experiencing. I can't wait to dive into that one with you. And today is no exception. It was interesting as we were coming in, just feeling the really kind of trippy vibes that the bulls were already offering back for us. And it makes a lot of sense with everything that's going on in the skies above us. See, we're all connected. We're all influenced. It sounds wooby. However, the science is actually absolutely supporting that, especially if we look at quantum mechanics and how interrelated we become anytime we have any sort of connection. So, quantum entanglement, it's a thing, and we are feeling it today, and the bulls were singing about that one. So we'll talk about that in a second, but please drop a hello in your chat, in your chat, whichever chat you're joining us from. Of course, we're coming at you live on Insight Timer. I love being with my Insight Timer family. We're also joining you live on Facebook Live, as well as YouTube. Anywhere else, Jeremy? Instagram as well, of course. So thank you so much for joining us. It's always a pleasure to be here with you. This is your time. This is your moment. And it's our opportunity to give back that gift of sound and frequency. So say hello. Tell me where you're joining us from. In the beginning, we take just a few minutes to connect. Hi, Steph. How are you? I am thrilled you are here as well. Thank you for being here, my friend. Hey, Jacqueline from New Hampshire. How are you? I hope you're having a beautiful day. Kathy, so looking forward to this, as are we. And I'm so glad you're here. Thank you, Kathy. Hey, Caitlin. Hello from Hudson Valley, New York. Yay! Hey, Lori from Madison, Wisconsin. How are you, my friend? Good to see you. I hope you're having a beautiful day. So much happening in this very dreamy sign of Pisces. And some others, too, we'll talk about. Brittany, good morning. Good morning. April, May. Hello, how are you from the woods of Massachusetts? Oh, that sounds so beautiful. Allison from Denver, Colorado. Oh, look at that peace from the mountains. Hearing that come through. Did you know that different locations on the earth actually vibrate at different frequencies? It makes sense. If you're at the ocean, it vibrates more of that theta state. So it's that very dreamy, around 8 to 10 hertz, I want to say, actually, into low alpha as well. If you're in the mountains, it's more in that solid alpha state, which is still that slower brainwave state. It's really incredible how nature has given us all this information. It's just up to us to decode what this information can be. It's like we get to be frequency explorers, sonic alchemists, those who journey into that netherworlds of remembrance to bring it back new information that we've always known. I love that. Hi, Jada. Hello from Lebanon. And yes, crazy month. You're not alone. Geraldine, oh, this is a late night for you. How are you, my friend? Geraldine joins us from Western Australia. She's one of our friends who loves to use this to fall to sleep. Jeremy, I missed your note. I'm sorry. Shanti Yoga on Instagram says hello from New York. Hi, Shanti. How are you? How is everything in the great state of New York? I hope peaceful. Good. You're contributing to that peace. Plus, you have a really cool name that also means peace, so there is that. Carol, I've been waiting for Charlene. Oh, I'm so glad you're here, Carol, joining us from Chicago. We love you, darling. Jennifer, hello from Virginia Beach. And Larry, good morning from, I always say this wrong, Petaluma. I don't know why my brain gets tongue-tied. From Petaluma, California. Nice to see you, my friend. Lori, it is fascinating, the information, isn't it? There is so much information happening. We're just in this constant stream of information, floating, moving, being exposed to, some call it knowledge, some call it intelligence, some call it insight, some call it wisdom. No matter what you call it, it's true. Monica, how are you? From Austin, Texas. I'm so glad you are here. You and your llama self. My friends, if this is your first time here, welcome. In front of you are 20 chromatically quartz crystal singing bowls. Got 13 in front of me and a bunch behind me. I think 7, maybe more. There might be 21. There's a bunch. They're all chromatically tuned, which means every note has every bowl is connected to a specific note. And as a classically trained musician, it's my job to put the right notes together at the right time to create the right experience, knowing that every experience is different and unique as a snow petal, a snowflake, or the petal of a rose, or you. You are all so unique and perfect. So let's talk about the month of March, shall we? The bowls are asking us to begin to settle in, which is interesting because March, the third month of 2025 is already shaped up to be pretty tumultuous with periods of fiery outbursts. This feeling of like going in reverse, the retrograde vibes, and these delightful eclipses, uncovering difficult emotions and situations, almost seeming to command us to confront them and transform them. So right now, just join me and take a breath and let it go. We're almost done. Well, today, my friends, is not much different. I wish I had better news. However, this is great news because the universe is giving us an opportunity to transform our mind and our hearts. And with the bowls, our space, which is pretty cool. Well, today, let's talk about what's going on. So March 29th finds us sitting under an illuminating solar eclipse in that very passionate go-getter sign of Aries, the ram. There's also Mercury retrograde happening, starting today in the watery, dreamy world of Pisces, the twin fish. And then, lovely Venus, connecting with all things sensuous, beautiful, wonderful, artistic, financial, abundance, experience as a collective, more than just a single pursuit, but experiences experienced together. She's in retrograde, also in Pisces. And communicative Mercury, also in Pisces today, conjuncts or does a really beautiful dance, so it highlights the emotions of both, this really illusory Neptune in Pisces. So basically, there's lots of dreamy planets in dreamy Piscean waters. Well, what does that mean? Well, think of this period as a time of intense emotional and spiritual reflection coupled with a push for action with that solar eclipse moving through Aries, that ram pushing forward. And with these retrograde vibes, you might find yourself revisiting past relationships, past beliefs, while also feeling a really strong urge to move forward. You're like, oh, I want to go that way. I got to go this way. I'm back here, but I want to go that way. So we encourage you just to be patient with yourself. Give yourself the time and the space to really be in this moment, knowing that there's a lot going on around you. You're not crazy. What you're feeling is very valid. Some of us feel this energy very intensely. Others are like, y'all, I don't know what's going on because this is a normal day. Others are like, this is the greatest day ever. And a lot of that is just based on other positionings of your planets within your chart, other aspects of your life, your path, your destiny, your purpose. So there's no right or wrong way, obviously, to experience any of this. And it is a time of significant personal and potentially global shifts. That Aries Solar Eclipse is that catalyst for action, for change. Aries itself is a sign of initiation, courage, of new beginnings. So take this time to take action, even amidst all of that very dreamy, retrospective Piscean energy. Now, the Mercury retrograde in Pisces is going to be going on for a little while. And during this time, just kind of keep tucked in the back of your mind to remember that, Mercury connects us with communication, with thinking, with information flows, with travel. And all of that can often get disrupted, even technology, during these times of Mercury retrograde. When Mercury retrogrades in Pisces, it can lead to sometimes it's a little easier to misunderstand meanings connected to emotions and intuition. Indeed. It also sometimes takes us into a focus on past experiences or karmic connections, however you see that. And as with any retrograde, there's this opportunity to redo, reconsider, reevaluate. Specifically, our spiritual beliefs and mental patterns as we're connecting into reevaluating throughout the sign of Pisces with this retrograde. We're beginning to settle. The bowls are helping us to sit into this space a little bit more. Now, this retrograde, combined with the other Piscean placements, increases the overall intensity of all of that emotional and spiritual atmosphere. So everything really does kind of connect from here up. We really feel into these places, whether that's confusion or anxiety, whether it's peace and grounded joy, contented love. It's all what we activate. It's all what we tap into. And today we're going to have an opportunity to tap into that. And like all of our times together, this is always a choose your own adventure. So what adventure will you choose? Speaking of choosing, there's this really interesting dance right now between Mercury in Pisces conjuncting Neptune in Pisces. Because these two planets, Mercury and Neptune, are dancing in the same sign, they're strengthening the effects of that Piscean energy, and here's how. So Neptune represents this dreamlike state, illusions, deeper spiritual connections. Well, Mercury, it's that planet of the mind. When it aligns, when it dances with Neptune, it can actually begin to blur the lines between reality and fantasy. What we think, what we perceive, begins to move in that very illusory state. It's a great time to get lost in your daydreams. But in this place, there holds a potential of heightened intuition, but also of little mental confusion. And you have to be careful as you move between the information that begins to come up so you don't get lost in daydreams. It's very important to stay grounded, but it's also equally important to actively dream. That's what we're going to do today. We will actively dream. Well, I'd be remiss for not discussing the beautiful, sensual Venus retrograding right now in Pisces, because you know what? Knowledge is power. So anytime the lovely Venus, when she starts to appear to move backwards in the sky, what's really going on is it causes us to reevaluate our relationships and our values, things that we like to experience in life repeatedly. Revisiting this in Pisces might mean that we are looking back at past relationships or even romantic ideals. What does that look like to you? What's important, what's not? There's also a need to reassess our emotional needs and desires, because let's face it, an unfulfilled life is not worth living. There's also a focus on spiritual love and compassion, giving to others, the expression of true love through selfless service, acts of love, kindness, and compassion. Well, I looked this up and I thought this was really cool, so I thought I'd share this with you. There's something happening right now called the Pisces Stellium. I was like, what is a stellium? I've not heard of that before. You know, I'm not an astrologer, I just really like the art and I really appreciate the science. Well, a stellium, in our case right now, is when 3 or more planets, man, this watery D is kicking today, is all I'm saying. Good grief. Anyway, a stellium is when 3 or more planets are clustered within a single zodiac sign. Now, this close grouping of planets intensifies that influence of that particular sign. So for us, this continued connection and presence of multiple planets in Pisces amplifies that theme of emotional depth, spiritual exploration, and karmic connections. You know, Pisces is the last sign of the zodiac. It's number 12. And it's kind of the culmination of, we started Aries, that go-getter, initiatory energy that moves us forward. And we move through the entire zodiac sign until we move up into, well, Libra actually takes us, it balances these very physical expressions, and then it moves us into these very esoteric or subtle spiritual expressions of life. So Pisces, that energy of Pisces is kind of that crux of, it's the culmination of this entire flow before the pattern starts again. So it's very dreamy. It has aspects and colors of all the other 11 preceding signs. It's a really unique sign in that sense. My dad was a Pisces. One of my best friends is a Pisces. We have a cat who's Piscean. But they have such interesting energies, and I've always loved that vibration. It's really trippy, especially for my Capricorn self. So today, with all of this potent, introspective Piscean energy and that action-oriented Aries energy in the solar eclipse that everybody's talking about, let's see if we can't tap into this perfected time to build a compelling future with the courage to create. Part of the process of building your compelling future is to put the right thoughts, the right ideas, and the right words to motivate your other than conscious mind. Some people call it your subconscious. You think of it however is best for you. To bring to mind, to reality, those things you wish, want, and desire. So go ahead, find a comfortable position, either seated or if you'd like to lay your body down. Lying down is totally fine. However you want to find comfort, begin to bring more comfort into your body in whatever position you find yourself. Notice the position of your spine. How erect can you make your spine in this moment? If you're seated, feel your body begin to stack on top of each other, one vertebra over the other, the muscles supporting easily, effortlessly, the bones. Any chair upon which you might find yourself is adding to this comfortable seated position. Or, like Geraldine, if you're laying down, feel that straightness of your spine from head to sacrum, even down into the backs of your feet, touching the surface beneath you. You are supported, and it's easy to find comfort in this place. Your eyes soften, fluttering closed. Or if you'd prefer to keep visual contact with the screen, it's up to you. You choose what information you bring in today. moving back into a place of simplicity, of effortless ease. Begin by taking a deep breath, conscious breath, inhaling slowly, filling your lungs with a fresh energy of possibility. And then exhale gently, releasing any resistance, any old stories that no longer serve you. What are you ready to let go of right now? Use the breath to let go. Repeat this a few times. Breathing in the strength and the resolve to breathe out the old, that which no longer supports. Your body is relaxing, settling, becoming more still. It's easy to just let go. Feel your body sink into the chair, the floor, the earth beneath you. It's easy to feel supported as your body sinks into the surface beneath you, heavier and heavier. If you have a grounding practice, I invite you to begin that now. If not, think, imagine, or feel a golden cord of light that originates at the base of your spine and begins to descend into the earth, the ground beneath you, finding its way into a point that feels good to root, to anchor, to find stability. And you see this golden cord of light that was originating at the base of your spine continue down and begin to grow roots into the earth, locking in, anchoring in. You feel secure. You feel stable. And you know that any time during this practice that you're ready to let go, you're ready to release, all you have to do is think, imagine, or feel that energy that you're ready to release, to dissolve. That energy will find its way down this grounding cord, this golden cord of light. And in doing so, your body will be more relaxed, more at peace, more calm, more centered. Taking a deep breath in, holding that breath in, feeling your heart relax before you gently exhale. Shifting your attention now to your breath before moving your attention to your heartbeat. Notice your heartbeat. Notice how your heart continues to beat with or without your awareness. Over 86,000 times a day your heart beats. I wonder just how incredible your life would be if you put success and creativity on that same automatic, unconscious process, eliminating all negative thoughts, removing all negative conditioning, and simply focusing on the results you want in your life. As automatic as the beating of your heart. This is how you begin to build your compelling future. Taking a deep breath in, holding that breath in, shifting your attention now as you exhale to your inner landscape, your organs, your bones, your muscles, your cells, the waters within your body, that interstitial watery substance. Moving your attention throughout your physical body. I say to you now, if there are any systems, any cells, any organs that aren't working the way they were genetically intended to do, those systems, those cells, those organs are going to return to perfect homeostasis, perfect balance. Feel them beginning to come back into alignment. You may not have even realized that they were slightly off kilter. You might have known. You might have been experiencing physical symptoms. In this moment, you are free of the symptoms of dis-ease. You are at perfect ease. You float in the frequency of perfect, pure harmony and wholeness. Right now, you will remember how to operate at the highest natural level without even trying. Your body building efficiency in the words you choose and the lucidity, the clearness, the clarity of the visions you create, and the acceptance of the changes that are necessary in the world around you. Now, as those inner organs, all of those inner landscapes begin to relax, you feel your chest rise and fall with each breath you take, noticing how every exhalation synchronizes your body and your mind, feeling the left and right hemispheres of the brain beginning to come back online in perfect harmony, in perfect balance. Good. Feeling that flow between the left hemisphere and the right hemisphere. It's delightful. Your thoughts organize around this specific moment, this moment we call now. You are right here, right now, fully present, balanced, in harmony, and ready. Now allow your mind to bring to your awareness any emotions, patterns, or behaviors that have been holding you back. You might begin to physically sense these feelings in your body. Perhaps it's a feeling of anxiety, a fear of an unknown outcome, a habit of procrastination, a belief you're not good enough, or maybe even a desire that just doesn't quite fit into your life's greater plan anymore. Allow these feelings, these energy patterns to surface, letting go of any judgment. They have served you in the past. They are serving you now. Thank them for their presence. Observe them, but let them be, just like clouds passing in the sky above you. It's easy to feel centered, to remember your wholeness. In your mind's eye, turn your face towards the sky and think, imagine, or feel those old patterns as heavy, dense, dark clouds surrounding you. Notice their shape, their color, their weight. Some of these clouds may be wispy and thin. Others filled with sparks of raging lightning. Some are thick, just seeming to hang heavy in the sky above you. longer needed on your journey forward. Watch the clouds completely disappear, dissolve, dissipate, retreat. Out of sight. You begin to sense a feeling of lightness, of freedom, of perfect, pure, beautiful release. Taking a deep breath in, holding that breath in, feeling your sacred heart relaxing before you gently exhale. Now, visualize a golden light emanating from your heart's center. You feel this light represents the light of your inner strength, your courage, your ability to transform, to surmount any challenge. That light's pulsating. It's growing stronger, powerful. It's warm, yet comforting. Allow this light to grow, to expand, to fill the entire space around you. You are surrounded. You are safe. Basking in this warm, golden light. As your golden light intensifies, turn your inner eye back to the heavens and watch as the sky transforms into a beautiful blank canvas above you. This canvas holds the space of new possibilities, a space where you can create your desired reality. My friend, begin to dream. What new response, what new opportunity, what new action do you desire to bring into your life? Visualize it vividly with all of your senses. Smell its pleasant aroma. Hear its unique harmonies colliding with colorful lights so vividly clear to your inner eyes and ears. Life forces all combining, conspiring to activate your new dream. Live it as if your dream is happening right now, as if by magic. imagine or feel yourself stepping into this new opportunity, this new reality, this new destiny. Feel an excitement beginning to well up deep within you. The joy, the empowerment, all the goodness that it brings. See yourself beginning to take action confidently and purposefully, because it feels good to live the life of your dreams. And it's easy to manifest a joyful reality, for you are a powerful being of light with the potency of the divine coursing through your very veins. You are everything you need. Every resource that you need finds your way to you. You are magnetic, you are attractive, and attracting your purpose, your destiny, your reason for existence. My friend, you are held, you are cradled, you are supported, loved and protected, nurtured and appreciated. Here, everywhere, you are the pinnacle of perfection already, right now. And you feel this. In fact, you see this now even more clearly, just as clearly as you see your dream painted on the canvas of that crystal clear sky above you. Taking a deep breath in, breathe in this new destiny. Holding that breath in, feeling that new destiny moving throughout your entire system, and only exhale when it feels good to you, to your body. Imprint these new frequencies that you're creating. Good. Imprint this vision, this feeling, this reality into your being. See your vision overhead, reflected like a prism of light, reflected into your entire body. You may automatically feel these frequencies in your system, or perhaps you see that image once painted in the sky begin to combine into a single ball of multicolored light energy, swirling and whirling and dancing its way towards your beautiful sacred heart. Entering that portal of the divine, your heart, before pulsating through your entire body with each and every heartbeat. Follow its rhythm. Follow your rhythm. What is your rhythm? Feel like to have this level of fresh destiny moving, scattering, infiltrating your space and your body? What does it sound like to know you are birthing new opportunities, new synchronicities, a new life? What wisdom comes with these feelings? What does it smell and taste like to nurture these new vibrations, fresh as a spring day? Now, think, imagine, or feel a spark of inspired action igniting to the touch that wells up within your heart and leads you, guides you, urges you to physically take the first step, to move forward with courage, with confidence, knowing it doesn't matter how you start, it matters that you start. So feel yourself begin now. Using your energy body to begin to take that first step. Show your physical body the way. Without moving a muscle, you're embarking on your journey, on your quest. You are the hero of your journey, moving beyond perceived safety into the realm of heroism, into the place where good things happen because you make a strong choice. Strong doesn't have to be defiant. Strong can be resolved, certain, aware. What choices are you beginning to take in order to support the steps that you make? Visualize yourself taking that first step, that first action towards your desired opportunity. Feel that momentum building, the path unfolding before you. It's a creative pursuit where you are supported, you are guided, you are empowered to create the life you are desiring, the life you desire, the life you know is yours. You are a creator. You are capable. You are worthy. Know that you have the power to bring this new opportunity into your reality and enliven these frequencies, those feelings. Direct your energies, your attentions, your movement, and your action with the sounds, the frequencies of these crystal bowls. Taking a deep breath in, holding that breath in, feeling your sacred heart relax before you gently exhale. Now it's about time to begin coming back into this time, space, this physical place, this new present moment. Just before we do, remember that the next time you choose to relax in this way, you can relax more quickly, more easily, more deeply. Each time you choose to relax and work with the sounds of these chromatic crystal singing bowls. Now, bringing back everything you enjoyed from this session, every frequency, every emotion, every thought, every color and sound and smell and feeling you experienced that delighted you, that uplifted your soul, everything that helped you feel light and free, like a floating cloud on a blissful spring day. Every new dream you took the courage to activate, everything that you loved. Bring all these feelings back with you now. If this is your time to drift off into a peaceful night's slumber, good night. Rest well, dream sweetly, and awaken tomorrow refreshed and renewed, ready to radiate and create with a fiery promise, a glow shining brightly all around you, giving you extra courage, extra strength with every step you take. Rest well. If you are ready to come back and enjoy the rest of a beautiful day, my friend, come with me now. Take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, feel yourself gently returning to your body. You can feel the warmth of your new dream gently swirling within you, beckoning the cosmos to join its rhythmic dance, glowing ever brightly. Know that this courage to create is always within you, a source of strength, inspiration, and pure radiance. You can return to this place anytime you need to reconnect with your deep, fortifying, courageous spirit. Taking a deep breath in, holding that breath in before you gently let it go, and begin to wiggle your fingers and your toes and your nose, gently bringing movement back into your body. Taking another deep breath in, and as you exhale, your eyes begin to flutter open. You feel refreshed, revitalized, and filled with the courage to create. Carry this feeling of courage, this vision of new possibilities, this spark of inspired action every moment of every day. You are ready to create. Live the life of your dreams now. My friends, how do you feel? The bowls are still being really trippy. Do you hear that delightful dissonance? Can you feel that sitting on the air? This is so interesting where the bowls asked us to journey with them today. What was your experience? I'd love to hear. Tell me, drop it in the chat if that's something you'd like to share. And as you do, let me reflect back what I witnessed. So today the bowls very much kept us centered in a very simple, a very pure, a very open, a very welcoming, a very clear key, and that's the key of C major. We were kind of moving between, we were grounded in C with some other sort of modal scales that were kind of coming in and out of its awareness as we moved through in and around. And that kind of makes sense. It reflects what's going on in the sky above. When we start bringing in these other colors that this chromaticism offers, it actually begins to create a very dreamlike, floaty, ethereal type of vibe. And that's really where the bulls were asking us to go today, specifically with the specific notes, without going into too much music theory, that were being introduced. Some of these darker tones coupled with these actually brought out like the lightness of this very pure C major scale. It was really interesting. You had that contrast of the heaviness or the darkness. Sometimes we think that the darkness just gets rid of it makes muddy the light. But the reality is that if you're in a totally dark room and all it takes is that single tiny flick and suddenly, whoa, where's that blinding light coming from? And that was really made evidenced musically today with these keys. There is an interesting way too. I need to ponder this for a while, but there is an interesting way that the dissonance hung in the air against this beautiful these open intervals and these open harmonies that were happen. The dissonance would just kind of sit, not in a heavy or oppressive way, but in a way that shaped the information that was coming out of this pure open space. It was really quite fascinating to me. There's a lot in that I need to unpack, Jeremy. So tell me how that was for you. I know every day is so different, so much craziness going on, but so much goodness happening. It's like we always forget that second part of the equation. There's so much craziness happening. Well, yes, and there's so much goodness happening too. For as much darkness, there is that much light. Maybe more, but that's another conversation. So there's always a perfect balance, this aspect of polarity, this dualistic nature that we find ourselves in always has. For every question, there is always an answer. There cannot be a question without an answer. That is the nature of our universe. So it's really cool to move through that. Thank you so much for letting me move through this information with you today. It was a blessing to me, so I appreciate that. Thank you. Mary, good morning. I didn't get to say good morning to you before we started, from Buffalo, New York. I hope you're doing fine. Carol, thank you so much for your kind donation. Thank you, my friend. May it come back to you, pressed down, shaken together, and running over, to borrow a phrase. Oh, Jada, I'm so glad that the audio worked out for you. That's good. You said the whole month you've experienced nightmares almost every night. Yeah, March has been intense, for sure. There's been a lot of that watery information going on. But there's this idea, too, of that what can we glean? What information can we glean back and observe and examine in the light? So good for you as you progress through that time. Oh, Jiru. Well, I'm glad that you enjoyed the what we call in the industry, the production. So my incredible husband, who is a filmmaker, this is indeed this is how he blesses me and blesses the world, is that he makes all of this look so easy and effortless. And I'm very thankful for Jeremy. So everybody give some love to Jeremy. Throw some hearts in there, because woo, 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 baby. He's over there smiling, being all sheepish. He's very humble and seriously the kindest person you will ever meet in your entire life. Love that. Jennifer, thank you so much for your donation. Thank you, thank you. Pray it comes back to you as well. Good morning, Yolanda. So glad you were here. Jacqueline, namaste. She says, what a wonderful experience. I'm so glad to hear that. It's always interesting how every experience is so different for every individual spirit and spark of light. Jennifer, feeling amazing. Thank you so much. Oh, good. Cecilia, time with you is always sublime. Cecilia, thank you so much. And thank you. And she thanks you, Jeremy, for the gorgeous visuals. Cecilia, I have a question for you and for anybody else. This may sound, look at all the hearts, honey. Those are for you, babe. Those are for you. We in the bowls were like, we're not worthy. My friends, can I ask for your help? We are about to launch, actually, I'm so excited. We have a brand new program that we are launching. We have a free event coming up. It's called the Anxiety Antidote. I'll be sure to tell you all about that later. And a brand new program. It's actually called Heart Alchemy. It is powerful. And it's using frequencies and it's amazing. I'll tell you all about that later. However, can I ask for your help? Would you be willing to write just a short testimonial? I don't know a better word to call it, a review of sorts that you would be willing for us to share on our website. If you would, could you please just reach out to hello@charlene.com. There's not really a way for us to get in contact with you on the various platforms. If you want to DM us on Facebook, on Instagram, totally fine. That would be amazing. It's hello@charlene.com. Hello@Charlene, and there's 3 E's, CHARLEENE.com. That would be so helpful. I can't even tell you. If you wouldn't mind taking 3 minutes to write 3 sentences, whatever comes to mind. And I say that because Cecilia, you just did one. Time with you is always sublime. So amazing. And I thank you for doing that. But of course, we need your permission. We don't just want to randomly pull nice comments that people have said, because that doesn't honor their space as well. So if that's something that feels good and resonates with you, that would be so deeply appreciated, my friends. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And Jacqueline, thank you for your donation. Thank you so much. Allison, she says, the dissonance in inspired action shook emotions loose, then a grounding bowl. Wow. I'm breathing through energy, lifting from my throat. Amazing. Finally, my pineal gland glowed with the bowl's message. I love that. That's incredible. Amazing, Allison. And I'm so glad that you had such a culmination of an experience. So our next big project after Heart Alchemy actually is going to be connected into the pineal, of which I am super stoked. It's going to be really cool. Cecilia says, you feel some days that you're moving through grief. Yeah, there's a lot to process. And we grieve the things of old, and we grieve the things that we feel are missing. It's part of being human. So I'm so glad you're being gentle with yourself as you move through that process. It's an intense space for sure. And you're not alone. I know there's many who are having similar intense feelings like that. Allison says Jeremy magic. Truth. He went like this. Adrian, thank you so much for your donation. I hope you have a beautiful weekend. And I love your little icon is with your little one. So sweet. Blessings to you all. April May, look at all those hearts. Yes, we love emojis all up in here. You and Lori and Carol throwing all those hearts in. Thank you so much for Jeremy. Love it. Jada said that her canvas was black. So that crystal clear sky started, the canvas was black, then suddenly turned on white. And you sewed on the canvas dream after dream. I love that. I see this idea of stitching. It's almost like a sutra. In the Vedic traditions, the idea of stitching those little nuggets of resonance that ignite entire worlds. I love that. Thank you to help release and return and turn all into new dreams. I love that. Jada, that's amazing, your journey. So beautiful. Sending love and light back to you as well, my friend. Tanya says, woot woot for Jeremy. Cecilia, yes, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thank you for your help and your kindness and sharing a little testimonial review. I appreciate that. Again, it's just hello@charlene.com. Kathy, of course, thank you. Cecilia, thank you. Patty Lou, thank you so much for your generous donation. May it come back pressed down, shaken together, and running over. Thank you and you also say thank you both for always an incredible experience. More than happy to write a review. Patty Lou, thank you so much. I appreciate you all so much. What a beautiful, beautiful group of souls. It is such an honor to sit here with you every time we're able to come together. And speaking which, we will be back together on Monday, March 31st, because it's been a heck of a month. Why not go out with a bang? So we're going to do that. This session is called Spiritual Initiative. It'll be really trippy to see what happens. Totally psyched about that. So be sure to join us this upcoming Monday, the 31st. We'll be back at 9 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time. Cecilia says, you also feel extra creative. Amazing. You're creating a mini sculpture as we speak. Well, talk about bringing forth from the ether into reality. Cecilia's getting it going on. And I'm sure so many of you are doing that as well, too. Cecilia, thank you for sharing that. You know, one of the reasons we share is that your victory is my victory. Your success is my success. And when I say mine, I actually mean our. So your victory is our victory. Your success is our success. We need as much light in this world as we can get. We recognize there is darkness. Cool. They want to do that? Darkness wants to hang out? Great. We can use the darkness to shape, to expand, to create more light. It's a powerful, powerful, powerful position in which to find ourselves. Through the looking glass to I know, she's my mother-in-law. Not that she's biased, said you were both amazing. Thank you for joining us on Instagram. I'm sure that was highly directed at you, my love. Oh, she also said love you on Facebook too. Don't you love moms? Moms are the best. We love our moms. We are both so blessed to have incredible parents. Such incredible parents. It's good to be surrounded by those that love us and those that we love, no matter how we're related or not. My friends, thank you. It's a joy to walk this journey, this path with you. You always bring such light and goodness. Thank you for reflecting that. Thank you for holding that. Thank you for offering that, because your gift is blessing the world. The stories that you share, the experiences that you feel comfortable regurgitating for us all, help us all grow, builds new perspective, new dynamics, a new understanding of this life happening all around us all the time. Jada, thank you so much for already sending through a testimonial. I appreciate that. She says, experiencing sound healing and guided meditation with Charleene was absolutely amazing. My friend, and you go on from there. Thank you so much. Again, this is not an ego thing. It's a connection opportunity. Your words help others connect into all of the light that you're helping to create and spread as well. So it's all about bringing more goodness right here, right now. My friends, have a beautiful weekend. And until we meet again on Monday, March 31st at 9 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time, may you be blessed. May you know how loved you are. May you feel uplifted. May you feel undergirded and supported, like your foundation is strong and nothing can take you off your center, because you are perfectly aligned. I love you, my friends. I'll see you soon. Sat Nam.